Hello, it is I, Deadanthro, back for some more talking about music. In this one, I decided to go with my favorite metal, hardcore, any kind of any kind of core stuff there in there. So that'll be a pretty mixed. Basically, in my head, what I said to myself when I did like the selection of album is, if it has scream in it, then I consider it like metal. No, it could be actually hard rock or whatever. I didn't wrote any review. I basically just clicked all the album I wanted, went to écouter récemment with me, listen lately, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you about my favorite kind of music. Metal. And I will do another video talking about my favorite electronic, and probably another about my favorite rock and pop and stuff like that, if you guys are willing. I just want to get metal over the way, because I know not a lot of people like the screaming aspect or any like all this stuff like that. You don't need to watch it. So okay, well, first of all, it's gonna be loud. Obviously, if you're not into like the loud music, maybe skip it. And yeah, I decided also to take albums that are from 2010 and up. So like, I'm not saying that I hate old metal and stuff like that before somebody gets oh my god, you didn't choose like this album from AC/DC or whatever. I'm like, no, like, I like them, but I decided to go from 2010 and up. Personal choices, because this is where I started to discover metal a bit more. I won't play a lot of some album. I'm afraid they are copyrighted music, so I may not play them. Alright, we got out of the way. So I will go with probably the order I went with. Attila! People can say whatever they want. Attila is actually, I don't know what to say it. They call themselves, I think, gangster core. You know, technically it's like metalcore or something. Okay, my favorite is Mosh Pit because I love it, but it doesn't show up like what it's really about. So like, I fucking love this album. Even though like the cover kind of look like a butthole if you look at it quickly. Give it a listen. Like, I will skip it a bit ahead. Okay, I think it's called Chris Franz. Very good singer, good rapper. Did a lot of shit. Cannot come to Montreal. That's sad. Give it a go to this album, Chaos. I know they came out with a new album. I haven't listened yet. Been doing a lot of shit. But Chaos is probably my favorite with About That Life. I'm about that life. Okay, nobody wants. Okay. One of my favorite one. It's Beyond All Recognition. The album Drop Equals Dead. It's very good. I'm gonna just put my favorite. They are kind of unknown, but it's a mix of, I will say, post-hardcore mixed with dubstep. So like, I freaking love them. When I was in college, like, I think for an entire month, that was the only album I was listening. A lot of people they said that they were like asking Alexandria, they were copying them, but to be honest, like, I don't see how. And I personally don't like Asking Alexandria, so like, I'm gonna get a lot of shit from that, but it's fine. You like what you like. Alright, to the next album. You can see Born of Osiris. Is that like one of the fucking band I like the most? it was kind of difficult to choose the best album I love from them. Their music has been constant, which is something I admire. The singer, very powerful. I love the metalcore mix with the gent, with the electronic they put in the back. It's so freaking awesome. I love them so much. If somebody has to say my favorite metal band that is still making music today, I will have to go with Born of Osiris. Solid album, this one. Even though my favorite songs... Oh shit, how does it call? Well, I'll go and fetch it right away. Sorry. My favorite song is Divergency. Divergency, this is this album that makes me fall in love with the Born of Osiris. Then I went back with that album, and then this album came out last year, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so freaking good, for fuck's sake! Fuck! Love it! Love it! Give it a go! Alright! Next album! Bring Me the Horizon. I won't play it because I know it's copyrighted. The last album has been very good. I love it. I've been liking every album they've been doing from Bring Me the Horizon. Even though if my favorite is still Suicide Season and Count Your Blessing, they are after 2000, like they are before 2010. And I know the band get a lot of shit for like what they were doing with like this, oh my god, they are no pop metal, technically speaking, this is how they call themselves. I don't care. Septenarial was pretty good, that's the spirit. It's, for me, still makes like, I love it. I don't know what to say otherwise. I just like the way the band decided to go. Even like if the lead singer doesn't want to scream anymore and shit like that. Like they don't need a lot of it. I just love when albums give you an experience in general, and I feel like that's the spirit from Bring Me the Horizon. Give you a good experience. And pretty solid album. Love it. Next one, the Bunny the Bear. If you have nothing else to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, I talked about the Bunny the Bear before. This one has to be my favorite album. Like, again, it's electronic, metal, punk, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I love this kind of genre where it's not just guitar, screaming, and drum. It needs to bring me somewhere. So like, that's why like all my selection of music is mostly like a mix with electronic or like a special guitar and instrument or something. So like, yeah. The Bunny the Bear, I love them. Always like the Bunny, the one that do the scream. Always been like a solid like album that I've been going back once in a while, and with the new direction they've been, I'm very satisfied with their music. I really appreciate them. That's what I want to say. Alright, next album, the Browning. The fucking Browning. I think Gravedigger is my favorite. Oh, Industry? No, Gravedigger seems pretty... yeah, Gravedigger. Big fan of the Browning. Their first album, Nothing That Was a second album, made me fall in love with them. I love the singer's voice. The screamer, the electronic in there, the techno I should say, is actually well made. It just gets you with breakdown like this one, and for me it really makes me want to just like headbang. Pretty solid band. I love them. The Browning, Hypernova, my favorite of them. They did some newest music. I haven't listened to it yet because there's a lot of old band like this one that you find music, and with my stream and my other like hobby, my friends and anything, I don't really discover new genre of metal anymore. I'm more into like chill music for the sake of the stream and other stuff like that. Like when I'm receiving people, I'm not just gonna put metal, but I like it anyway. When I'm alone, it's mostly the metal genre that I'm listening to myself. With a lot of buffering, isn't it? I'm sorry. I don't know how to express myself properly. Alright. A Day to Remember. Who remember A Day to Remember? Wait a minute, this album is from before 2010? 2009! Fuck. It's still one of my favorite albums from A Day to Remember. I think the music will be copyrighted, so I'm not gonna give it a go. We'll leave it like that. A Day to Remember is a solid album. That was the album of my high school. You couldn't be cool if you wasn't like if you weren't listening to A Day to Remember. Their first album I really loved. I like the third one a lot too. Didn't like the fourth one, and I think they came out with a new album, and I think I liked it. I think. Again, there's so many like when you got a big circle of friends, they're like, oh, have you heard this? Have you heard that? It's pretty hard to just like get around everything. So I Did to Remember. Pretty good album. I like Homesick a lot. One of my favorites. I put it when we do a road trip, me and Mr. Bear. Next album. It's actually an EP. It's called Zombie EP from as The Devil Wears Prada. I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard much of The Devil Wears Prada since the album from from Branch Above and Roots Below. And then they did the Zombie EP. Then they did an album after, which I don't remember the name. And I wasn't really fan of The Devil Wears Prada. So when they came out with the Zombie EP, I was actually amazed how well the music was all put out together. It's like it's about zombie. And everybody knows like with like the Walking Dead starting the series and everything, zombie were very popular back in the day, and I think they really did a good job on this EP. Like, not saying that the band is bad or anything, it just feel like this album in particular really get me. Like, if they keep on making music, I'm super happy for them. I know they are, probably. But The Devil Wears Prada Zombie EP, for me, is really a very solid album. Well, an EP I should say, not an album. Alright, up to the next one. Eskimo Callboy! My man! I fucking love Eskimo Callboy. Probably another one of my favorite band ever. Which I think Final Dance is my favorite. Yeah. I bet for Germany. So everybody is like, oh, is it like fucking Rammstein? No! They are allowed to be like German and make music. I fucking love them. It's like post-hardcore, I have to assume. We gotta bucket for the funny and a heart on the skull. We gotta get your head up high and try to move your body, buddy, shake your ass. Come on. I fucking love them. When I want to get like high in energy, I put this album. Really like it. It's hard to concentrate. I'm just so much into their music right now. So like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it has such a great energy into the music. And I love the screaming, I like the clean, I like the guitar, I like the electronic they went to. Everything in this album for me is just an A+. Thank you, Eskimo Callboy, for all the joy. I think I heard the album, the newest album, once. I have to give it another go. Okay, well, you know what? I'll have to separate this video into two parts because I'm going way too much with it. But I'll post it. I'll post it anyway today. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I hope you appreciate my music taste, even if it's loud. And I'll see you in the next video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, check my Twitch and Twitter if you want to in the description. Have a good day, everybody. Keep on rocking.